Hey YouTube, Ed here with Jack of All Trades, and welcome back to another video. So we're back with the Tracker 600 ATV, and what we're going to do today is we're going to install a front bumper and brush guard. It should be a relatively quick and simple install, so let's just go ahead and get right to it. So before we get started with this project, I just wanted to say I pride myself in the fact that I never ask you, the viewers or the subscribers, for money to help support this channel. However, what I am going to do is I'm going to ask you to support the channel by hitting the like and subscribe button down below. It doesn't cost you a thing, but it really helps me out and it helps the channel out. And the meager earnings I get from the YouTube monetization actually help me to buy the tools and the parts and all the things that I need to keep producing videos like this. So if you're liking the Jack of All Trades channel, please make sure you hit that like and subscribe button down below so I can keep producing videos for you. So when you go to your dealership, they're going to want to order part number 3436-123. Again, the part number for the front bumper brush guard, 3436-123. And it's brand new. It's Tracker Outdoors just got it uploaded to the website, and they don't even have pictures of it out there yet. So if you go to the dealer, they might have a little bit of difficulty because it's not real easy to find in the product catalog. With that, let's turn the camera around and let's look at what you get, and let's talk about the tools that you're going to need. So this is the front bumper itself, and I got to tell you, I'm fairly impressed with the fit and finish and quality of this bumper. They did a really nice job. All the welds are really professionally applied. They're nice, they're smooth. They did a really good job, and little things like they drilled holes here at the bottom of the tubes to allow for water drainage, which is really nice that they did that. And this crossbar here, they actually left weld out, and I'm sure that's on purpose and by design, because it's going to allow water to come out of this cross tube if it should ever get water in it, if you go through some very deep puddles or anything like that. The welds are well done. The finish is really nice. It really matches the front rack really well, and it's just really a nice quality piece. If I had to wager a guess, I'd say we got 20 pounds of front bumper here. It's not super duper heavy, but at the same time, it's not lightweight crap either. It seems like it's just really, really well made. And looking at the instructions, this is going to be a really simple install. So let's go ahead and let's look what else you get in the box. So along with the front bumper, you get the instructions, which you almost don't need them. It's almost pretty much self-explanatory, but the instructions are very, very clear. They're very, very simple to follow. You get the two upper mounting brackets. You get the upper mounting bracket bolts. You get the two nuts that go with the upper mounting brackets. You get two plugs that you have to pound into the ends of the upper tube of the bumper itself, and then you use the bolts on the bottom of the plastic cover that are already existing on the machine to mount the bottom half of the bumper. So you get everything you need in the box, and it's just very, very simple. There's really not much to it. As far as tools, you're going to need a number 30 Torx bit. You're going to need a 10 millimeter socket and a socket wrench. However, I'm going to use my impact gun because that's the way I roll. You're going to need a 13 millimeter combination wrench, or probably a crescent wrench might do just as good. I don't know. I'm going to use the combination wrench. And you're also going to need a dead blow or a rubber mallet to pound the end caps in. So it's really, really not much to it. So let's go ahead and let's start getting this thing broke down, and let's get this thing mounted. All right, so on the bottom of the plastic cover here, these two bolts, one here, one here, those have got to get removed, and make sure you save them because you're going to need them to reinstall the front bumper. All right, if you're doing this by yourself, I would highly recommend that you take all the parts that you're going to need, all the pieces that they give you, and set them up here in reach so that when you install the bumper, you've got them all at your beck and call. So this is actually pretty simple. They weld on two brackets here onto the bumper itself, which actually marry up to this front tube, which should be fairly straightforward. And it's just a matter of pushing those brackets up against the tube, wrapping the strap or the mounting bracket around the front tube of your rack and onto the brackets. And then if you stick the nut or the bolt in there, it should pretty much just hold it in place temporarily so that you can then let it go and it's held in place. Then once you've got it basically assembled or held into place with the brackets and the bolts, go ahead and take the nuts and just start the nut. Do not tighten them up. Just leave them very, very loose. You can do the tightening up later, but you just want to get them in there so everything is held captive. Make sure when you install these front brackets that you try to locate them as much in the middle as you possibly can, because if you got it shifted off from one side to the other, the bolts on the bottom of the brush guard won't line up. So you got to try and get them sort of in the middle. All right, so we basically got it mounted for the most part. You can see it's still very loose here. Now I've obviously got a winch mounted to mine, so I got to just pull the hook out of the way, and the front bumper just falls into place, and then just push it into place. And then you can go down and you can install the lower bolts. Once you've got the bolts started, you can go ahead and tighten them up completely. So if you're an anal retentive prick like I am, you're going to go ahead and measure these brackets to make sure that they're equal on both sides. And I've got 3/4 of an inch on each bracket. I know the bumper is mounted in the center, and we're going to go ahead and tighten these things down. So now this is just a simple matter of taking your 10mm and your 13mm. Put your 13mm on the flange nut on the bottom. Go ahead and I just snug them up. And then once you've got them snugged up, go ahead and tighten them the rest of the way down. All right, so the final step in the installation process is to install the plastic caps or plugs into the end of the pipes of the bumpers. Pretty simple process. Just get it started. Take your rubber mallet, tap it home, and it's installed. And there you have it. The front bumper is installed. And I tell you what, this thing, it not only looks nice, but it's solid. I mean, I can completely move the ATV around with the bumper, and it doesn't even wiggle. It's locked on there. So this is a really nice addition to the machine. I'm really happy that I bought it. $260 plus tax is what this thing costs. They're not exactly giving it away, but then again, at the same time, they're no more or less expensive than if you buy them for any other brand. Really happy with the construction of it, and really happy with the rigidity of it, and it should be a really nice addition to the machine. The other nice part of it is the window openings for the headlights are actually still big enough so that my turn signals still show through without being obstructed at all. So that's a really nice plus, and that was something I actually didn't think about when I installed the turn signals, was whether or not the brush guard was going to impede the location. So really happy with the way this turned out, and there's really no reason to not put one of these on here. Yes, it's going to be $260 plus tax, but I think it's really well worth it. And to help protect your machine if you're driving through woods or trails that are kind of tight and close, like I do when I'm out hunting, this is going to really help protect the front end of the machine. Now remember, the part number is 3436-123. You can order it right from the dealership. I don't know if you can order it from the Tracker website yet. It's about $259 plus tax, $260 plus tax, and you can very easily install this thing yourself, so you can save yourself a little money by not having the dealer install it. Looks great. It's solid. It's rigid. I'm very happy with the quality of it, and it's super easy to put in. I would recommend this for anybody who wants to keep their ATV nice and maybe just wants to dress it up a little bit. With that, if you're liking this video and you're liking this content, please, you'd be doing me the huge favor by hitting that like and subscribe button down below. Make sure you ring that notification bell so that you get notified of upcoming videos, and hit me with comments. If you've got questions, if you just want to say hi, whatever, All the comments that you provide certainly help with the YouTube algorithms. We're really steadily creeping up on 5,000 subscribers here. Don't forget, we are going to have a 5,000 subscriber giveaway. You're not going to want to miss out on that. So please stay tuned to this channel, and we will let you know what that's going to be when we hit 5,000 subscribers. You're not going to want to miss it. This is Ed with Jack of All Trades. As always, thank you for riding along, and we will see you on the next video.